Welcome everyone to Minecraft Bedrock Edition's latest update. This is the version 1.21.120, which introduces the tech to make vibrant visuals, enhanced texture packs possible. But I know a few of you have encountered a few issues. I've seen comments saying, hey Echo, my device can definitely run vibrant visuals, but it's grayed out. Now this is because you have to turn on a specific setting. Inside of your options, go to setting, locate your video option. Now, if you can run vibrant visuals, but this is grayed out, that is because there is a toggle you need to turn on in-game. Inside of video, scroll right to the bottom. You will see this, allow in-game graphics mode switching. You have to turn this on, and it has to be done on the main menu. Now, yes, it's a pain, and I don't feel like Minecraft have done a very good job in explaining this, but if you go back into your settings, go into video, and then do the exact same thing we've just done, this will be off by default, especially if you've had to do a reinstall. If this is off, you can't change it in-game. If it's on, you actually can. It's just one of those inconvenient options that people are having to deal with. There's also quite a few issues with this latest version. That is because Minecraft have made some changes to the file locations. Now, there is a lot of changes to go through. It's mostly quality of life, but being honest with you, this update is all about graphics and vibrant visuals. So the change I'm referring to, and if you do play on Windows, this is super important to you, by the way, is that GKD updates on Windows. Now, they've started to actually change this changelog. I tweeted about it. They've updated it because people are so confused. It now says here, please note, vibrant visuals, enhanced marketplace content can only be downloaded after updating to 1.21.120 version on Bedrock. We apologize for the inconvenience. You have to uninstall and then you have to reinstall if you're on Windows. It's a massive pain. I lost all my worlds. I lost all my downloads. We did explain this in my previous video. So frustrating, and Minecraft didn't really outline this good enough. That's why I'm here for you. So again, if you're on Minecraft Windows and you're just hoping that an update's going to appear in the Microsoft Store or the Minecraft launcher, it's not coming. You have to do this manually. Previously, you would go to your downloads. The update would automatically be here and install on its own. It won't happen. You have to uninstall Minecraft for Windows and reinstall it manually. Yes, this will delete your maps and your worlds, so make sure you back them up. It also deleted mine, which is probably a blessing, to be honest with you, and also my packs. It's super, super annoying. So if you would like to enjoy Minecraft with Prisma, Luminous Dreams, Ultra Realism, you have to be on the version 1.21.120, because if you tried to download this via the Minecraft Marketplace and there's a brand new tab here called Vibrant Visuals, it won't work. You've got to update. And yeah, they just didn't outline this to the community in good fashion. That's everything you need to know. Let's get into this brand new update. This is a big update, so I'll place some timestamps on this video to make things easier for you. This is the reminder. If you don't have this update yet, it can take up to 24 hours to appear. And once again, in order to enjoy vibrant visuals, you need to be on the latest version. Let's get into the features and bug fixes, starting with blocks. Tadpoles now spawn in the water block below frog spawn blocks. So prior to this update, if you had this on top of here, they would spawn above it and then bounce out of the water. And obviously, you know, they don't have a lot of health points, so they would die pretty quickly. I'll let them hatch in their own time. Moving on, fixed an issue with being unable to continue destroying valid blocks in adventure mode when they are behind water. Weathered copper bars no longer have pixels that look out of place. And I'm going to be honest with you, I have no idea where the exact pixel was out of place. It wasn't exactly something everyone would notice instantly. Tilling coarse dirt no longer sometimes tills the block twice, converting it directly to farmland. So this was quite an issue. So if you went ahead and did this, it would automatically do it to this. It would like instantly do it. So now there's a slight delay when you do this. Also, this looks really awesome with Prisma. Copper lantern and the copper torch have new textures to make them easier to distinguish from regular lantern and torch. So there, again, we've got vibrant visuals on, but in the default Minecraft version, they're more green, and you can definitely see the difference. And another one here, I'm not sure if it's coming up just yet. These will have like a pulsing ability now, like a fading in, fading out ability. Other changes we have under this category is Copper Golem statue item is no longer offset when dropped. We have a bug report. Copper Lantern textures are now animated. We do have a bug report, but previously they weren't. Soulfire Lantern texture are also now animated. Interacting with a shelf while empty-handed in creative mode no longer produces a sound effect. You could spam this. It was super annoying. That's been fixed. The Copper Golem statue now takes the custom name of the Copper Golem it came from. Fixed copper trapdoor recipe giving an extra trapdoor. We also have a bug report. Double copper chest textures, diagonal glint direction now matches its single chest counterparts. Bolts on single and double chests are now shaded in the correct way. And then a couple more changes. We do have some bug reports, but somebody actually reported this. Let me show you what it was. So with this one, if you just threw it on the ground, you can see here it's not obviously above the shadow. That was fixed. And again, this one is basically just explaining that they should be animated. They previously weren't. I gotta show you this one. So you could click spam with this. We have a video. Yeah, it was just super annoying. Been resolved. And interestingly enough, with this one, if you were making yourself the trapdoor, this would yield 2. It should only yield 1. Who reports these? Anyway, it was fixed. So if I was to grab this, put these in here, it now only gives you 1. The correct amount. Moving on to the shelf itself, adding or removing redstone power to or from now emits vibrations. The anvil and wall blocks have been repositioned on the shelf and item frame. We have a bug report. So according to this report, some items stick out too far from shelves. And these were the items they were using as an example here. I mean, you can definitely see the spawn eggs sticking out a little bit over there. But they're saying that these were sticking out too far and the positions weren't that great. Apparently that's now been fixed. So let's see what an anvil looks like, I guess. So apparently it looks better inside of here. I can't really tell. I mean, I guess so. It looks so awesome with this. And apparently here as well. Unless it means this, because you can definitely see it sticking out of the bounding box. But I'm not entirely sure with this one, but they're saying it's being improved. And then we have even more changes here. It says when a player places/removes, swaps an item on an unpowered shelf, a vibration frequency of 3 is emitted. When a player places/removes an item on a powered shelf, a vibration of frequency 3 is emitted. So you can obviously link this to the skulk, which is technically like wireless redstone. And when a player swaps items with one on a powered shelf, a vibration frequency of 6 is emitted. Basically, people are going to use these for like secret doors, which I really like that concept. Now, moving on to commands. I think we had like 1 or 2 command changes here. It says fixed an issue where the damage command would incorrectly report failure when applying damage to an end crystal. We have a bug report. Fixed /locate biome command no longer directing the player into the wrong biome areas. Also a bug report. So they are saying you can't apply damage to an end crystal while running this command. So let's see what happens here. They're running a specific command. Apparently that's perfect. Could not apply damage to the ender crystal. So it just pops up in chat. Okay. So that's now been resolved. Locate biome deep dark sometimes sent you to the wrong coordinates of the biome. Okay. So I encountered this and just thought it was just a freak accident. Yeah. That's now been fixed. Moving on to gameplay changes. Fixed loading of text for sign blocks from very old worlds. Mitigated an issue that the player can get pushed to the void after teleporting from the end portal. We have a bug report. I feel like this has been an ongoing battle for Minecraft Bedrock with the end portal. I don't think there's any videos of this one, but basically it would get you killed. This one was actually outlined under realms rather than single-player worlds, but they're saying it's now fixed. Fixed the shield taking damage when mining with it. We do have a bug report, but I can't access it. So basically, if you went mining with this, it would take durability damage. That's not exactly how this is meant to work. Durability damage is meant to happen from things like mobs and projectiles. Can we all just appreciate how awesome the shield looks in Prisma? Fixed knockback from projectiles applying even when blocking with a shield. We have a bug report. This has been around for quite some time. Skeletons with punch bows can knock back players even when holding a shield. We got a couple of videos here. I think it was this one where you can see it in better action. So if they're standing close to the skeleton and blocking with a shield, they still get knocked back. That won't happen anymore. Fixed a bug where the contents of a bundle would get deleted if placed in a container above a hopper with all slots filled. This was actually fixed in one of the most recent hotfix, so I'm not quite sure why they've included it. Moving on to general. So we have a little bit of information inside of here. Starting a world with a missing marketplace template will now correctly re-download the template and start the world. The first person camera will now offset backwards slightly when facing and climbing blocks such as ladders and vines. Marketplace content can now be searched for using graphics filters for RTX and vibrant visuals. As I did show you, there is a custom search option for this now. RTX as well, but that was discontinued. So let me show you this one. So I like this. Some people don't, but they've offset things like ladders. So you can see you're kind of sticking out very slightly. Let's just go up a little bit more here. Let's go to this. So yeah, you're slightly off it. Let me try and get a better perspective here. Maybe this one. You can see you're not really touching it. I liked it. I thought you were very close to this. This looks really weird with this pack, but yeah, this has been introduced. The same for vines. And the main reason we were given today's update is because of Graphical. Let's read that change log. Most of these graphical changes are for vibrant visuals and offer quality of life. I'm not going to read them all, but we'll go through some of them. They did add TAA upscaling to weather effects like snow. They fixed some enchantment issues when the game was paused. Fixed snowflakes flickering during player movements, improved quality of gamma correction on PC and consoles, and fixed the brightness of creeper textures in the gamma calibration screen in vibrant visuals. Mobs will now be slightly transparent when the camera gets too close or passes through. It says glass blocks and panes will now become slightly transparent if the camera is very close to them. A little bit more. They have adjusted some vibrant visuals settings here. Slightly reduced contrast across all biomes, which is why the game looks so good in my videos as of recent, because they've done this. Reduced the intensity of temperature-based color grading in certain biomes, such as deserts and mazes. They were incredibly intense. Adjusted the sky color in the end dimension. I don't like this. I'm going to be honest with you. I liked how it was previously, but they've adjusted that. Added unique biome settings for roofed forest biomes. So you are going to see people alter these a little bit more going forward. They fixed a bug with the biome blending system in vibrant visuals that cause non-surface biomes to be ignored. There is so many fixes here. So many of them. I'm not going through all of the reports, like I said, guys, but all of these changes were needed, and they make the game look so much better. Moving on to items. Suspicious Stew is now present in creative modes with effect description. So if I was to go to creative, type in sauce, we now have all of these suspicious stews. Again, this is a great feature that people have wanted. So a couple of things to do with item frames here. Copper Golem statue now glows when placed in a glowing item frame. So apparently this didn't glow. It was kind of like grayed out, should we say? And this is the same for a couple more items. So the shield, although it's hard to tell because this is a modified one, decorated pots and maps. What happens if we do it this way? Does it now glow? I mean, I didn't really show much, but Yeah, apparently they glow now. Previously, they didn't. Mob changes. Chicken jockeys now drop the lava chicken music disc when killed by the player or tamed wolves. Copper golem now drops its carried item when players interact while holding an item in the offhand or when players have equipped armor. So, a couple of issues here. If I leave them in there, put this in my offhand, place this down, my wonderful little friend should open this. If I was to right-click on him, previously he wouldn't drop these if I had a totem in my hand. I'm gonna let him do the business in his spare time. Copper golem statue no longer has cut-off pixels when in the sitting pose. It was something to do with its nose. That's now been resolved. The lead now attaches to the body of the golem instead of the top of the lightning rod. I don't like this change. I liked it when it attached to the top, but they've went ahead and changed this. Oh, I'm sad about that. It looked way better before. Also, look how awesome that iron golem looks. It looks pretty cool. The hitbox of the copper golem statue block is now in parity with Java. Copper golems with a flower on their heads now drops a poppy when becoming a statue. The size of tadpole shadows are now in parity with Java. We have a bug report, apparently. Don't even need to read this one. This right here was Bedrock, and this right here was Java. They're now the same size. Copper golem statue no longer renders incorrectly in the UI. Wither skeletons can now pick up copper swords. Yes. So be careful, because if you drop this, it will pick it up. I just realized that this is the animation with it. I was wondering why it was freaking out over there, but yes, they will pick those up. When interacting with a copper golem, scraping and waxing particles now appear at the copper golem's location instead of the block location. So, for example, if I was to scrape him here, but he already started walking, the particles would be here and not over here. That's been changed. It says copper golems now take custom names of the copper golem statue it came from. And this one, this is sad but huge on Bedrock, so be aware. Drowns no longer drop tridents to pick up the Nautilus shell. We have a bug report. So this has been an issue since 2022. It practically became a feature. If you threw a Nautilus shell at a Drowns, it would prioritize that over a trident. It's now gone. So if I did grab these, got inside of here with my good friend, and threw these, they have no interest in the Nautilus. They're more interested in their own trident now. Sad day for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Drowned can now spawn with enchanted tridents, so be very careful. Parrots imitating hostile mob sounds are now affected by the friendly creature's volume slider in settings. Absorption effect is now cleared immediately when all golden hearts are lost from damage. Drowned right arm and overlay layer no longer intersects with chest. We do have a bug report. I don't know what I had down here. But this, you can see it way better, especially in this kind of pack. But let me show you what it was like previously. Now, this has been an issue for 5 years. 5 years it took them to fix this. So this is what it was like on Bedrock Edition. You can kind of see how the arms fight through the chest. It wasn't like that on Java. You can see the comparison here. It's kind of squished. This is what it's like on Java, and as the gameplay you've just seen, it looks way better. PlayStation 4 Players, quite important, so listen carefully. Shifted download storage to new location. Players may need to re-download marketplace content. Sounds, we have some good ones. This one is to do with the attenuation curve of copper chests. It's now more natural, and copper golem step and spin sounds now use natural attenuation, so these are way better. But this one, unique ambient sound effects now play when the player's underwater. It's actually a Java parity. But we now have custom sounds, which feels so much better with the introduction of vibrant visuals. So a very good change. Stability and performance. Improved stability around hopper block destruction. Fixed issue that could cause excess critical hit particles to spawn. So apparently hit particles were way too common, especially if you were doing the crits. I mean, still quite a lot going on. I love the death animation of this. But according to the developers, it's been improved. Fixed a bug that caused some world data saved by previous PlayStation 5 releases to be loaded incorrectly. resulting in missing or altered terrain and structures. We have a bug report. World deleted / resets on load. Like, it would delete your worlds. Now, I believe we did get a hotfix for this. Yes, as outlined by the community manager. But we don't have any, like, examples. Sorry, PlayStation players. You've had it rough recently. Now, the other sign is user interface. Once again, we did get a lot of user interface changes. Brightness adjustment was renamed to gamut adjustment and vibrant visuals. Most of these things I can't really show you as much, but I think over the last couple of weeks, we've had a lot of, last couple of updates, we've had a lot of UI changes. If you want to learn a little bit more, the change logs down below. And then world gen structures no longer build on top of features such as trees at chunk borders. And then a massive technical update once again. This is super important for creators. The reason why add-ons are getting better, the reason why vibrant visuals is getting better is because of all of this, giving the tech people so much more option. Minecraft Bedrock has killed it this year, and this update was very much needed. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. Less about exciting features, more about vibrant visuals and quality of life. If you made it this far in today's video, leave a comment and say, hey Echo, what is that wither skeleton doing with a copper sword? Have a wonderful day. I've got plenty of videos coming for you. A comparison between Prisma, Luminous Dreams, and also one of the brand new SCP add-ons. Have a great day.